Dang, so I put away most of my groceries, but I just wanted to show y'all that the main thing I do stack up on is salmon throughout the week and my 0-calorie soda. So I typically like Orange Crush or a Sunkist, but the prices fluctuate and I'm kind of cheap, you know. So right now, that 12-pack of the Crush is like $8 or something, but usually it's like $5. But I don't know, that's neither here nor there. But the salmon was a good deal, so I had to stock up right now. That might be like a little overexposed, but yeah, right now it's $6.90 or well $7 a pound, but typically it's like $10 a pound. So I just got 2 packs. I should have got way more, but yeah, just wanted to show you a little bit of the nutrition. It's nothing special. One day I'm just gonna do a full day of how I eat, my calorie intake, what I'm burning, and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's Sunday, my rest day. So, oh, I'm supposed to be doing posing class. I might do that later. If not, catch you on the next one. So today we're 22 weeks out. This is gonna be the 3rd week of competition prep. So dieting down and dialing in the training. Today we just finished up the lying leg curls and some leg extension for high reps. So quads are already burning, my hamstrings, I'm feeling my hamstrings. So now we're gonna do these Bulgarian split squats that we just been relearning these past 2 weeks. We started at 80 the first week, went to 70 the second week. Today we're gonna do the 60s because I just wanna feel through the movement, make sure that I'm performing it with good form. And then we could always bump it back up. But for me, it's like always, it's like taboo to drop the weight, but I gotta realize that, you know, it's cool to do that from time to time. And I got hack squats after this, so I can make up whatever gains I leave on the table here. So I'm gonna do 3 sets of, oh shit. I grabbed a 70 and a 60. All right, now I have 2 60s. Can't believe I didn't, well, it happened. So anyways, we're gonna start this first set now with the 60s, not the 60 and the 70. It's my first time using this for split squats as well, so we'll see. It's about the same height as a weight bench, so should be good. So yeah, it definitely feels a lot better with the 60s. I believe I should probably get some better shoes on the top of my rep on my right side. I just feel my weight shifting to the right and it doesn't feel like I have, you know, good footing. So I'm not sure if it's the sole of these shoes, but my balance is probably just off too, but I think if I had some better shoes, it would definitely help with the lift. 2 more sets, and then to the hack squats. Here we go, set number 2. Gotta try to take the sets a little, or the reps a little slower. So we're gonna do one more set here. Not gonna get it on camera, and then we're gonna go over to the hack squats. But I just wanted to say real quick, like prep is a row. I know I'm only 2 weeks in, but I'm already just like, man, I feel like my legs are just gonna be the same as they were last year, even though the data says otherwise. But it's just those mental games that, you know, that you have when you set a goal, and you know, it's kind of hard. You know, you just gotta push through it, push through those mental obstacles. But I just wanted to say they are hitting. So, anyways, catch you guys at the hack squat. Okay, so last week we did, what is this? 380 for 8 reps. Second set, we did 7 reps. I was gonna add 5 pounds, but through the course of my warm-ups, I just felt it's best to just keep it the same. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna knock out this first set. I probably won't record more than that, but yeah, this is prep. So let's go. Okay, so I added 5 pounds to this set. Try to get 7 or 8.
Take the next right onto Old Auburn Road.
So we just wrapped up leg day. We're 22 weeks out, right? So today's Monday, and it was a decent leg workout. To
In a
be
quarter
honest,
mile, continue straight onto South Kirby Way.
I haven't been like too amped. I don't know. It's just that weird time to where like I really didn't want to go through prep, but you know I'm disciplined and I like doing what I'm gonna say I'm gonna do. So here we are. So I set out to say like got the leg extensions, seated leg curls, and the hack squats were really good, but just wasn't feeling those Bulgarian split squats. But when are we really ever feeling that movement? But yeah, like sometimes I look at my legs
Continue straight onto South Kirby Way.
and I just get down because I want them to look outrageous, right? But I know that's not going to be the case. But at the end of the workout, I did
Continue on South Kirby Way for 1.5 miles.
some posing, and I do see the changes in my legs. So I think once I start getting a little leaner, that's when I'm gonna start feeling it a lot more. But yeah, I just wanted to say, man, like, you know, doing these things, man, it's really tough mentally. Like, we know where we want to be as an end goal, but everything in between, you know, our mind is always trying to take the safe route. It's always trying to seek comfort, and yeah, I guess that's what I've been battling with is comfort. You know, I know it's easy to just not be dieting down and going through this prep and just eating whatever and bulking and yeah, all that good, maintaining. You know, it's a little easier, but I have to tell myself that we're in this journey and we're not gonna quit. And I'm a very disciplined person, and I know I'm not gonna give up on myself with this prep and my business, which is another important thing on the side of this this prep is building this business is really what I'm trying to put my best foot forward towards. So yeah, anyways, that's leg day. Going to return some camera equipment from a wedding that I shot this weekend, and then yeah, we're gonna go home, get some protein, and yeah, try to be productive with this camera work and get ready for back day tomorrow. We just pulled up to the gym, getting ready for this back day. I had a long night last night actually, so I got super entrenched in this edit. Was going over some new techniques that I was utilizing and got some new transitions and effects or whatnot, and I think I put in probably a good 3 or 4 hours of, you know, just nonstop editing. So shoot, damn, let's redo that. What up, what up? Hello?
Hello, this is Business Outreach Group.
What up? So just getting to the gym. What up? So just getting to the gym for back day. Last night did a whole lot of editing. So was in front of the computer for, I would say, a good 3 or 4 hours and got to bed pretty late. But I knew I still wanted to get a gym workout semi early. So yeah, I had some new effects and transitions that I was looking to implement, and I got super entrenched in the edit. You know, once I sit down and I get a little flow in front of the editing, I just got to keep going. So anyways, I think I got to bed around like 1:32. Opened my eyes back up at 7. And yeah, here we are, ready for back day. So you get in here, you know, same old weighted pull-ups. We got some dumbbell rows. What else? I think we got some Lat Pulldowns, maybe some bicep curls, some tricep work. Once again, not gonna get all of it, but I think we'll highlight some bicep work and tricep work today, and maybe one back exercise that I'll capture on film. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. Not super well fed from yesterday. That was another thing. I had a late night protein run after all of that editing while I was exporting the video, because I didn't stock up on my protein, which I'm gonna get today. So I had to run the 7-Eleven, got two 40-gram muscle milks and an egg sandwich. It was like $15. It was expensive. I only drank one of the muscle milks, but yeah, just goes to show you when you're trying to balance work and everything and you still want to hit your protein goals, you know, you're going to make those unnecessary trips, make those necessary trips and, you know, sacrifice sleep and all that good stuff. But we're still here, so enough talking. Let's get on with this back day. All right, so we're done with about 6 sets. 9 sets of back work if you include supersets with the pull-ups. So I did weighted pull-ups followed by body weights, and then the dumbbell rows. I did some upright rows, 4 sets of those, which is probably a shoulder exercise, you could call it back. But now we're gonna do a little bicep work and a little tricep work. And you know, I reduced a lot of the volume of my bicep work a while back, and I never really increased it again, because once I start pushing and, you know, I'm going for that extra rep, you know, it's always some kind of tendonitis with my elbow. So lately I haven't been doing that much work, but just enough to basically keep the muscle there. So these prone incline curls, really good stimulus. I believe I have 4 sets here with the 25 dumbbells, aiming for 12 reps. So we're gonna get some tunes going and get it knocked out. For like the big pulling exercises that you want to really work your lats, it's hard to give out, right? The pullers on the hook, that little strap, and then now you don't really have to squeeze, it's just enough to keep that hook, and then you just hit that elbow. It's good work there. Let's see how many sets we have. So many tripods. Oh yeah, so 4 sets. Last week, the rep fall off, it was 12, 11, 10. And then I must have rested for the 4th set and got another 12 reps. So 3 more sets here. Set number 2. Set number 3. Whew. Really? Okay, we're gonna drop the weight for the rest of this. I'm gonna get the 20s, finish off my last 4 reps that I should have got here, and then the 4th set with the 20s. Last set with the reduced weight. I kind of want to grab the 25s again. I think probably just need a little bit more rest, but let's see how these feel. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, these feel amazing. Like, I love this this movement. It's easier on my elbows. I believe because the angle, and yeah, it's just maximum tension on the bicep. So I haven't really. So I've done these before, but never followed them in a program for like 10 weeks straight. So I need to take these to the bulking phase. So we might be able to build a little bit of muscle in the next couple of weeks while I have this body fat on me. But anyways, I need to do this movement more. So next we're gonna use the same bench. I'm gonna grab the 25s again, and we're gonna do dumbbell tricep extensions. Shoot, now it's time for the tricep extensions. You got 3 sets here with the 25-pound dumbbells. Last week we got sets of 12. Let's try to match that or do better. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I'm not taking rest here, but we're gonna get into the second set, and then I believe I'm gonna cut the camera and see you guys over at the lat pull down. And I almost feel like no back day is complete until you finish off or have a lat pull down in your program. So this is like a staple, but I do 2 with the normal lat pull down attachment, and then I switch to the V grip and do a reverse pull down at a lower weight, so around like 80, 90 pounds. And I find it's just like peak stimulus in my lower lats, as well as some of my mid back as well. But yeah, this is like the last back movement for the day. It's gonna sign and seal the deal. 3 sets of bicep afterwards, and then that's a wrap. So this first set, we're gonna aim for 12 reps. We're at 150, which is about a moderate weight for me. It's kind of heavy, but I've done 180 before. It just really depends on what the program looks like and what I'm able to handle by the time these come around. So yeah, let's go. There we go. Hold on, there's the music. Okay, that felt good. So that's the first set. One more with this attachment, and then we switch. All right, let's go. Second set. Let's go. So with these, I have to remind myself to pull with my lats. My right shoulder tends to try to take a lot of the work. So yeah, pull with the right lat. Oh shoot. Yeah, I had the music playing in my ear, but what I was trying to say is on the lat pull downs, I don't always pull with this lower lat. Sometimes it's more of a pull down, so my delt is doing a lot of the work, and that's why you'll see me sometimes in my posing, this delt would just flare up and be way up here while this one's lower. And it's these pulling movements. When I go higher in weight, I need to be more conscious of engaging that right lat. So yeah, something I need to work on. But sometimes I just want to put more weight on there, which is good, but just got to be conscious about form and the muscle I'm working. So now we're gonna get the V attachment, switch it around, and pull like this. All right. Okay, it's probably about like 30 to 40 seconds rest, but we're gonna get into this set. Aiming for about like 10, 8 to 12 reps, let's say 8 to 12. And by now, like every rep, I'm feeling it. So this is just a good send off for the lats in the back. So let's go. And to end off back and bicep day, we're gonna do a little posing. And actually, this is my favorite day to do my posing because the lats make me feel wide. I'm gonna do better pumping up before I get on stage next year. I feel like I never really get a good back pump, so it affects like my posing and my presentation and all. But anyways, just a little after pump posing going through my routine.
He's gonna guest for the show. He looks so good, doesn't he?
Man, far from it.
Fuck no, bro. It's compared to how you started, bro. It looks like you ate your younger self. Look at this guy. Good.
It's Thursday and we're back here with another leg day. So far I've done my lion leg curls, my leg extensions, and 2 sets of these V squats. So I'm gonna perform this last set before we get on to the linear leg press or linear hack squat. I forget what they call it, but yeah, so far so good. Pump has been great, workout has been really good. When I woke up, I was still tired, so quick little rant is I typically get up way earlier for all my workouts. So before bulk season, I was in the gym by like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., something like that. And I grew really accustomed to that. So it was kind of like embedded in me. And anytime outside of that frame, I just kind of felt like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. So I was having a little bit of that feeling this morning when I woke up because I got here at about like 8 o'clock and I was just feeling like, I was just kind of out of tune with my workouts and everything. But I had to remind myself that, things change, life changes, responsibilities, and this is just the time in my life to where, that the early morning workouts just isn't a thing. So I need to prioritize my sleep, and I'm usually up editing, my camera work late at night. And, if I fall asleep at, 12, I can't I can't get up at 5 and hit the gym. It just wouldn't be good for my body, for recovery, for muscle building, all the things that I'm trying to do. So as long as I'm coming in here and getting to work and hitting my goals with the gym, physical fitness, and my business, then I need to be happy with that. So quick little rant, the thoughts that you deal with when you're trying to push and stay consistent. But yeah, other than that, it's a great workout so far, so let's get into the set. Okay, last set here. And another thing is we raise the weights here today, so we're up 10 pounds, same reps. This is the third set, going for another 12, just to match everything we did last week with progressive overload. These have been kind of taxing today, to be honest, but let's do it. Here we go. Whew, good work. On to the next exercise. Okay, so it's called the linear hack press. But we're back here and we upped the weight about 30 pounds and we're gonna concentrate on getting that full range of motion. So when I hear the sled stop at the bottom, that's when I'm gonna push, or hear or feel. And then, yeah, get that full range of motion all the way to the bottom and then push through. So we may not get the 12 reps, but we're gonna get whatever quality work we can here. So let's go. Okay, let's go with set number 2. Full ROM. All right, we got the last set here, and then we get on to the accessories, leg curls, leg extensions. Once again, if you haven't heard, I do my leg extensions and my leg curls in the beginning, and then I double back at the end. And the main reason is to capitalize on the stimulus, and then when I get into the heavier movements, my muscles are already kind of taxed and fatigued, so I feel like my time and energy is best spent on the heavier movements to really drive that stimulus versus, you know, doing high reps afterwards to try to get the lingering effect, if that makes sense. So, yep. That's my little tidbit, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this third set and get on with the day. Through the course of that whole set, I didn't think I was going to complete it. My mind was trying to tell me one thing, but obviously my body could do it. Mind games, mind games. So another successful leg day. We're about, 7 pounds down, 6 or 7 pounds down from when we started prep. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. We're 6 or 7 pounds down from just the bulk in general, but when we started prep, I think we probably dropped, maybe like 2 or 3 pounds or something like that. But either way, we're on track to reach our goals. Aiming for around like 160 pounds for stage weight. Last year was 157. And since I added 6 pounds of lean mass, I'm hoping to keep that. So hopefully around like 163. But yeah, once we get into like the 170s, we're kind of cruising, especially being at 22 weeks out. I'll start panicking if the weeks aren't equaling the amount of pounds that I need to lose. So right now I'm at like 179. So that's like 19 pounds to get to 160. So I would say I'm like, 3 weeks ahead of the game or something like that. So yeah, if the weight starts coming off a little quicker, then, we're all fine. But yeah, so now I got some camera work to do. I got a wedding that I need to edit and just a few personal projects that I need to wrap up as well. And then, yeah, this weekend, all the weekends of this month of June, we have shoots. So whether it's an event or a wedding we're filming, we're going to be keeping busy on the weekends and the weekdays. I believe I have like 2 shoots scheduled so far, and we'll be doing a bunch of editing. So yeah, that's about it on the life duties.
The enemy has no power.
Heading into the gym from,
He used to have the keys to death and hell, but Jesus took away those
testing.
He lost his power. His conqueror, our Savior, gave us the
All right,
keys.
we're heading into the gym for a chest day, chest and shoulders. I've been showing you guys a lot of the bench work, so
you need to be on the attack.
Today we'll probably highlight the shoulder work, but yeah, feeling a little tired, but we got up a little earlier today. It's about 6:30, so I'm glad that I'm getting up a little earlier to hit this gym. But yeah, let's do it. The cameras? Yeah. Man, trying to do it for YouTube, man, do it for the gram. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I do for my work, my camera. So it's like,
You work with them?
yeah. I do photography and videography, so weddings and events and all of that. So it's like, I got, I'm like, might as well use it for my workout too. Yeah, I appreciate it. How you been?
Good, bro. You have been cutting back a little bit?
Yeah.
You have been eating less, like a 18%? A little bit, but
It's still good.
I kind of want to go to 15 before the end of the summer.
Yeah, you got it.
After the summer, I start working.
Yeah.
The last summer
I
I
hear
fucked up. I don't know why I was working this summer.
Man, yeah, man. You know, the food is good sometimes, man. You just enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good workout. All right, so we're gonna get some shoulder work in, which I never really show on camera, but we're gonna start with the shoulder press on the machine. And I just wanted to start with these, and then later on in the program, I'll just go back to the dumbbell presses, but this is just a lot easier on the joints and, you know, fatigue in general. So with the machines, I like to get it to where my hands are resting right there at the shoulder, and it's like peak tension right there. So I probably actually could go just a tad bit lower than this, so right about there. So there's tension right there. And I'm gonna go with moderate weight. So I'm at 150 and aiming for about like 15 reps and 4 sets of these. It's good work right there. And as the sets progress, it's actually gonna get harder. So that 15 reps right there, you might have felt like there was some reps in reserve, but as we get through the next 3 sets, you'll see the rep fall off. So good weight, good tension, good for the shoulders. So we're gonna go with the second set, and we actually took it up to 190. That's what we did last week, so I just have to check on the charts and the record. So we did 190 for 15, so that's what we're gonna do this week. Set number 3.
Jueves a domingo. Y ayer no estaba, güey. Ah, ya se me mandaron los pantalones. No, es que a lo mejor ya no quiere salir tanto. Pero anoche no. Ya yo no lo vi, ya me espantó, güey. Cada semana.
All right. And for some more upper chest work, I like to do these low flies, either with the cables or the dumbbells. But what I try to focus on is keeping my hands supinated and elbows in, and at the top of the movement, try to squeeze my chest as much as possible. So something like this. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and you can go lighter or heavier. I tend to stay in the moderate weight and try to get that 12 reps. But as you can see, around that 10th rep, probably wasn't the best form. But yeah, I like doing it with these cables or even the dumbbells as like a superset on my bench press. So here we go with set number 2.
He goes, yeah, those are real good. He goes, I think they sell those at the grocery store. So yesterday when I was at the grocery store buying the food, I could freeze it out. But I'm a 40-year-old son. Yeah, I think they sell it at the grocery store. Do you think that? I think you could go big on that.
And this right here is by far my favorite shoulder exercise is the lateral raise. Not with the dumbbell, with the cable. For some reason, it's just like peak tension, and yeah, it's just a workout like no other. So I like to go light, 20 reps. Yeah, let's get it started. 3 sets.
That's fine. Good Lord. Thank God you don't have that problem. I wonder why you have that problem. God. Fuck every piece is all good. Absolutely horrible. It's amazing, you know, his form, Arnold's form was better than He looked great, no matter what. His form was so great. All the time. Yeah, he was smooth.
about that. All right, set number 2. So this workout cut off mid-set because I forgot to offload a bunch of my footage. So we're just going to get the post-workout physique check and then get on out of here and get on with the day. So. Mic check. It's Saturday and we're here with some quick hamstrings and calf work. So I have to be honest, and I have to admit that I really didn't train my calves through this bulk, but I did start off training them. It's just that I had some complications because I was hyper-focusing on my quads and I was doing a lot of movements that were just taxing on my legs in general. So for instance, I would do hack squats and then I would do Bulgarian split squats, which is, it's a lot of pressure on one leg and my ankles. So after running that mesocycle for so long, like my ankles my Achilles was just kind of acting up. So I had to take a break from all calf work to keep my quad progress going. So yeah, that's my excuse right there. It wasn't smart programming, I would guess, or I would say on my behalf, but when you're hyper-focused on one area, that's kind of all you're concerned about. And that was me. I was only concerned about my quads, and I got that done. So here we are back with the calf work during prep. It's not too much we could do to build them because we're not in a surplus, but we're gonna get back to working them. So I do the standing calf standing calf raises without weight because it's just less taxing, and I still can get a pretty good stimulus. And then I go over to the seated calf raises. Actually, I lied. I typically put the 25s on here, so let me do that. So I actually put 50 pounds. So I actually put 50 pounds on the standing calf raises, and this should get the job done. I already hit one set, so this is gonna be my second set. I believe it's a total of 4, either 4 or 5. Then we'll do one more calf movement and call it a day. Set number 3. Last set. So even though I'm not in a surplus, I do believe that it's still possible to build muscle in a deficit, especially when you have an undeveloped muscle group like my calves, for instance, since they really haven't gotten the stimulus like that. Even in a deficit, if I train them properly, it's still possible to be able to build that muscle tissue, just like you would with newbie gains for beginner lifters. Studies show that you could lose fat and build muscle at the same time when you're in that newbie gain period. And even for experienced lifters or intermediate lifters, for those undeveloped muscle groups, it's still possible. So that's why I'm here training calves, going into my competition prep, because it's never too late. I hate training calves.